every day of the week. Didn't you know? What's up, people? What's up? Let me pull this up. I have like 9,000 tabs open right now. Fuck. Miss Gemma is coming up to hang out with me. In a second, I will explain some things. I am having a compilation coming out. Y'all have to wait. Literally, I did not get my computer back up and running until 2:30 this afternoon because unfortunately, my shit almost started on fire. What up, Clayton? Hello, Everett. Where is the ask Dad for the old thing?
Best description ever.
Thing
There we go.
almost started on fire.
I don't even know that some
Surge protector.
What is that?
Surge bar.
You mean the plug-in bar?
Yeah, go ask Ted where the old one is. What up, RA? What up, Clayton? Hi, my Gemma.
Hello,
Do you
everybody.
Do you like the title? What is that feeling? And the reason
Yes,
that
I
we are
do. Very much so.
the reason we are going to talk about this is because we were having a private conversation, as we do sometimes.
Yep.
And one of the things that both of us brought up, we're talking about is texture.
Yeah.
I hate texture.
Oh, Texas Giant.
So, one of my biggest pet peeves, and I'll explain in a second, is slimy things. But I can play with slime. Because I know it's supposed to be slimy, so I can play with it. But now, if I were to pick up something that I don't know is supposed to be slimy, and it's slimy, or is not supposed to be slimy and is slimy,
yeah,
I cannot.
Right.
You almost hit Chomper in the nose.
Right.
Okay, Chopper, look.
Come on.
I had to pay back my debt.
I owe you job.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's
I had to get
good.
a new one.
Yeah.
Jordan. There's a sound.
Yeah.
When he does that high pitched sound, oh my God. God help me.
Oh, yeah. High pitched noises drive me berserk.
But texture is fucking weird. Can you eat fish?
It's a funny thing. Like, I have these resin skulls here that my US friend Captain Jerk made for me. They're little resin skulls, and
I love those.
I'm quite a sensory secretive person. And when I first got these, when he first sent me these are the recent ones, but I've got some older ones in my bedroom. That I was berserk with them for a little while. I couldn't touch them. I couldn't have them in my skin. I was like, nah. And then I got to fiddle with them and get used to them. I love this texture now. Every time he sends me more resin little squidgies, I love it. I'm like, oh, give me. And I sit here and I fiddle with these all day long. Literally, they've been in my bag today when I've been out and about walking. I'm like, oh, fidgets. Like, I love these. Like, these are one of the best fidgets I've ever been given. Like, they're the best, easy, small, and now I love it. Like, I love the texture of them. Like, before I'm like, no, whereas now I'm like, I can touch them without even panicking. So
I totally get that. Flash, I'm gonna explain once and only once. So listen clearly, okay? We went live on the 6th. You went up with me. We were supposed to go live on the 7th, yes, but plans changed. That is my fault. I'm sorry. Next week, when I get back from Michigan, I will go live and you can come up with me. I do not know what day. I do not know what time. That was my fault. I am sorry. We changed plans at last minute. What up, SJ? What up, Tom Sargi? How you doing? Quack
What up,
quack.
SJ? What up, Tom?
But
Yeah, this is another thing that me and Froggy touched on earlier, weren't we? So
Yep. But like texture is horrible for me. If it's wool, it makes me itch. I cannot wear wool. I cannot touch wool. You know those wool pads that you use to clean?
yeah.
He has to use them because
And that's why
Hey,
I
Jordan.
don't wear a shirt underneath of any hoodie that I wear.
he don't like wearing clothes in the first place. He hates it.
Hey, I'm fine.
Yeah,
with
this is the thing.
colors.
Textures, clothing is a really big issue
I'm
for
also, like,
a lot of
cut off,
people who
so-
are on the neurodiverse mental health
Yep.
spectrum. For me,
Off
I'm
my
very
chair.
much about heavy
I can
textures.
feel you.
I love wearing things that are heavy, like my dressing gown, my thick pajama night dresses. I like to have things that are heavy because the pressure on my skin feels good. It's like, ooh. But if I wear something that's thin, like a shirt like Jordan's got on, that would drive me nuts. I'm like, there's nothing.
See, and he can only wear sleeveless shirts. He can
No,
only
that would
wear
drive me
sleeveless shirts because he hates the feeling of clothes. And
once
yes, Tom, he has. That tells you how long Tom has been with me.
Hi, Madison.
Like he knew Jordan when Jordan was like this tall.
Yeah.
Tom has been following my channel for the longest. I love you, Tom. What up, Madison? Okay, cool. Let me know. Thanks for telling me. Okay, I understand, Froggy, but hey, it's cool. No. No. Maybe. I don't know. It depends. No, he won't. He has work in the morning, so he's going to bed. Yay, I'm loved. But yeah, texture is a total issue with me. Like, I cannot eat fish because of the texture. Which kind of it gives me like
gross.
it gives me like an allergic reaction. Literally, if I eat fish, I have to go to the bathroom and throw up. Which remind you all, I have that disorder.
I can't stand the smell or texture of fish. Like, my family love things like fish and seafood, and that makes me gag. The smell and just even the taste of it, just no. Just the thought of having any kind of fishy thing near me. No.
Yep.
No.
Fish is a no-go, but that little boy right there will eat the fuck out of fish. Crab, I will not eat because
that makes me want to gag.
Okay, I'm sorry. Crab, you can add anything with. You can add even crab and chili, and it will take the texture down.
That's up to Dad, Madison, not me. So you message Dad.
And then you can also like
No flash.
fish with stuff like
Great. So I'm gonna put a bunch of clothes on you and tell you you can do it.
I can if I just take the knife in one of Dad's closets and cut off the sleeve down to here, because I'm fine with short sleeve or muscle shirts. I just hate it when it's all the way down.
But by the way, Jordan, whilst you're on camera, I have a message for you. I was talking to
Hold on, Gemma.
I was talking to your mum earlier in private behind the scenes, and she mentioned something that you said about me, which was really, really sweet. And I want to let you know, you can do anything you put your mind to. Don't let your label diagnosis get you. You are more independent than what your label, your diagnosis is. And if my channel helps you become more independent and do things, push your barriers, because yes, you may have schizophrenia or you may be on the schizophrenic spectrum, but that doesn't control you. And if my channel helps you to live independently and do things, then I'm all here for you. And if you need anything, your mum can get hold of me. I really do appreciate what you said about me. You know, it's really, really cool.
It's not only the like special needs that takes over, it's also like I'm fine with my ADHD and all that. It's just a single word or single thing that goes wrong in anything, and I just rage.
You're an amazing guy, and you know you should be really proud of yourself considering what you've really been through and what you experience with your schizophrenia. A lot of people don't understand that properly, and my channel is your home. Like, you can come and chat to me anytime. Like, I'm not afraid of discussing deep topics like schizophrenia, mental health. My channel is based on that. It is based on mental health, disability, autism, neurodivergence. It is a safe space for you. So you're more than welcome to chat to me behind the scenes or on my channel. You know, don't let your diagnosis define you, because you're a lot more than that.
I want to make a channel where I just react to stuff.
We're working on it.
Yeah, I know.
I gotta build me a new computer so you can have mine.
That's a lot of work just to give someone you paid a lot of money.
I just want to let you know I do appreciate what you said to your mum about me, because that means a real lot to hear that from you.
Be lucky I'm giving
you
it
think
to you.
so highly of me.
Sorry, I was talking to my mom. I got distracted, but it's no problem. I like the way that you think, the way that you move, and the expressions of how you think of other things that move around in other people's minds.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I'm a very open person. You know, I don't let my diagnosis, like your mum said earlier to me, you know, it's not about letting our diagnosis control us. It's about educating people so they can be more accepting and mature of it, because unfortunately, especially conditions like schizophrenia, schizoaffective, autism do get judgment, and that's because people are ignorant and they tend to be afraid
Hey, Gemma,
of you.
he's got to go let the dog in real quick.
Okay.
Also, what I did, Mom, was I took my muscle tendons here, pressed it together, and popped my back.
Yeah, literally, he was cracking his bones, and it's like, what the fuck?
Well, that's another noise I don't like. My sister, my dad do that with their elbows and their wrists and stuff, and they'll sit there deliberately in front of me and they go. And I'm like,
Oh, you'd hate to walk next to me, because the whole entire time I walk, that's all you hear, because I have arthritis, bone shards in my knees. So when I walk, all you hear is.
It's like, it's like them kind of noises kind of agitate me, because it's like my dad and sister do it so loudly. They'll come up to me and go, "Guess what, Jam?" They'll literally like crack their wrist in front of me. I'm like, "Oh my god, really? Like, what the hell?"
All right, Tom, you have fun doing your videos.
Okay, Tom, we'll see ya.
I was in the process of making a rage video of Dad, and sometimes you just have to take a break. Everything is on pause where it was, but yeah, sometimes you just have to take a break. And
yeah, me and Foggy want to come online and talk about these kind of issues that we were talking about in private, because we're like, look, this is a really good discussion. A lot of people don't realise the hidden side of disabilities, like
any disability. And the thing is it texture disorder affects people that don't have disabilities, because there's a lady that literally, if she touches a texture she can't stand, and she's like completely 100% normal, she'll sit there and go like,
no such thing.
Right. One day, Madison, she'll sit there and she'll go like this and do like the crab hands until she can wash her hands, because just the texture. And I'm the same way. Like, there are certain things where it's like, let me go wash my hands. His brother, not his brother, Roy's brother, can like if their hands get dirty, they have to wash their hands. They can't stand the feeling of their hands being dirty.
Yeah.
Me, I'm just a grease monkey.
Yeah, he's a grease monkey. He can fucking. The only texture he cannot stand is tags. So you get the
Oh yeah.
tagless
Oh
clothes
yeah.
and clothes.
No, it's not even.
Oh, tags are annoying though. This is
Hold on,
what
let me
people
turn
don't
it
get about people with disabilities. Like with me, one of the first things that you'll notice with me, what I do, if I buy anything that's new, like clothing wise, I will get the item home. I'll go to my kitchen. I'll get my scissors. I'll grab hold of the label from the back of the shirt, and I will snip that out. So as quick as
I dislike
as
certain
soon
things
as I want to
like
wear it, I'm like,
this
no
with
tags.
this feeling
Tags
because
make me
it
itch
presses
and ugh.
this shirt to make it stickier.
Yeah, he don't like his shirt sticky on him.
Oh no, that's the worst. I can understand. Like I have to wear things that I know are going to be movable. I can't have things that restrict
Right.
because it drives me absolutely nuts.
Right, Madison. It's my son Jordan. That's another thing I can't stand. If you ever see me in real life, and my son can attest to this one, I do. Even my leggings are baggy.
Yeah,
I do not like any tight clothes on me. If it is tight, I will. Even if it's like my size, you know how you have your. Everybody has their size, and
yeah.
it fits perfectly. I cannot stand it. I have to have baggy clothes on me because I cannot stand tight fitting things on me.
Oh yeah, tight fitting things make me feel panicked and claustrophobic. I have to have something that's breathable, and I have to be able to move in it. Otherwise, it just feels like I'm suffocating.
No, that's where I wear men's clothes.
That's why, like, what you see, like when I'm wearing like sometimes my pajamas, like late at night when I'm streaming, like it's because I want to be able to move and breathe and like
Right, and
literally everything's massive on me. Like,
exactly, and that's what like my oversized shirt. I love. He hates my oversized shirt, but I fucking love it, and the reason why is it's baggy.
I don't hate it.
First of all, it's an oversized shirt. It's supposed to be, but I bought it one size bigger, so it's literally an oversized baggy T-shirt.
And it gets stuck
right.
in the washer machine if you have more than 6 clothes in it.
Yeah, he hates it, but I fucking adore it because it's oversized and baggy.
Yeah, I love oversized t-shirts. Oh, they're my thing. Oh yeah, hell yeah. I love oversized t-shirts, oversized leggings, anything that's baggy, and oh yeah, oh yeah.
He was talking about how people always say, "Oh, well, that's a femboy." When I grew up, it was called literally a tomboy, and those are
Oh
the
yeah,
people
tomboy.
that
Yeah,
literally only wear men's clothes. And the reason I hate wearing women's clothes is because one,
Women wear everything so freaking tight it shows every piece of their body, and then they bitch at guys for looking like, why are you showing? What's the point? Are we supposed to be over here like,
well said. I get that. Like,
I'm looking at those eyes, and you can't.
you know, this is the thing. Like, a lot of females do wear inappropriate clothes, and I am very. I would say personally, for me, I'm very conservatively dressed. I don't wear things that are skimpy or wear things that could make me look sexualized, or I'm very respectful of my body. I know things that work and I know things that are comfortable for me. I'm not going to be one of these women who puts on a tight bra or puts on a tight little skirt or puts on a tight shirt that makes my boobs look big. No, because it's not comfortable.
I'll wear a bra. Okay, I hate bras, but I will if I'm leaving my house. You best bet my boobies are going up.
Okay, that's the difference between you and some of my other friends.
But if I am at home, I will show you. Hold on. This is what I wear at home.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's pretty.
Sundress. Yes, I'm wearing shorts underneath, but you're getting me in the raw, okay? You're
Yeah.
getting me fucking barely fucking clothes because I'm just like my son. I hate fucking clothes. Yes, I know I am a bigger girl, but guess what?
They're cuddly.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm a
Exactly.
bigger girl too. There's nothing wrong with that.
My son just goes, they're cuddly.
Dash, just to put you straight. If you keep repeating them same statements, I am going to time you out. Stop being annoying. I will time you
Oh.
out.
Love you,
Flash.
bye, Flash. He was just saying he's leaving. But, so, like, I don't like clothes. My son don't like clothes. I swear we should be on a nudist colony. Just
Right.
for once, because I don't want to see my son naked. I've already dealt with that enough when he was younger. But,
Yeah.
like, seriously, everybody's like, oh, well, why do you wear men's shorts? Well, because they cover my ass. Why
Well,
do you
yeah.
wear tank tops then? Because it's 900 fucking degrees in Texas.
Well, that
Now-
and they keep you cool. Yeah.
That's
Right,
for-
but here's my thing. I normally don't wear t-shirts
Right. Okay.
because I do not like the sleeves.
Okay.
I
yeah.
will
Yeah.
wear a sweatshirt. I will wear a long sleeve shirt. As long as it's baggy, I'll wear a long sleeve shirt.
Right.
If I have to go looking nice and, like my grandma's funeral, cover up your fucking tattoos, respectable type
Oh yeah.
thing,
Yeah. Yeah.
I will wear a t-shirt. I will wear those short sleeve t-shirts, the
Yeah.
ones that barely cover
The
your arm.
crop tops, yeah. Yeah.
And it's not so that way everybody can see my cheeky wings or, so they can see my tattoos. It's because I hate material. It has to be
Right.
silk or cotton. It cannot be anything else. The latex, nope. That's
Oh god,
too
the latex drives me
sticky.
nuts.
That's
Yeah.
why Dad doesn't come in her room. Why do I have a $500,000? What is it? $500,000 deposit on my card. But Dad, I'm a material girl.
Jordan goes, that's why Roy don't come in here and go, why do I have a $500,000 charge on my credit card? But Dad, I'm a material girl. Because I'm not a material girl. I hate fucking clothes. I hate them with a passion.
Yeah, people should be more respectful of what you wish to wear and how you wish to identify with things. And this is for people with disabilities and people who are non-disabled. Look, there is going to be some times where you might see Froggy or me wearing something you may not agree with or like. But I'm very much about wearing my dresses and my blazers and whatnot. And some people have tried telling me that I should dress younger than how I dress, and that agitates me knowing because I dress because it's texture, it's safe, it's cozy, it's wearable, it's breathable. I wear things based on how my body reacts to it, and two, because of my autism, I pick my outfits 5 to 6 days in advance. So I will have my outfits hanging up on my wall or in my bedroom on my door, and there'll be a hot weather outfit, there'll be a mild weather outfit, there'll be a
Cold weather
there'll be
outfit.
a cold weather, very cold weather, and then I'm like, right, okay, what's the weather like? I go outside, I will let the sun get to my skin. I'm like, right, is it going to be hot? Is it going to be cold? And I stand there, I'm like, okay, so it's a mild warm weather. So I'm like, okay, I can wear a skirt with a little top, or it's going to be a hot day. Oh, dress. So I don't know that until I literally have to put myself out there. But that is to do with comfort, guys. You have to be respectful because a lot of people with disabilities, like me and Froggy, our bodies are not regulating temperature properly. Our bodies are very sensitive to heat,
Right.
to environment, and that's another thing people don't get. It's like a guessing game. We have to constantly guess what to wear because you don't know.
Well, that's just like yesterday. In my house alone, it literally felt like it was 200 degrees. I could not sit any place without breaking out in a sweat. And that is one
Right.
thing I hate about like leather material because it makes me sweat even more. I sit down on a normal chair and a lot of times you'll see like a towel underneath me, and that's because I have to have something in between the leather and myself, or otherwise I'll sweat more on
Yeah.
leather, and I don't understand why. But then, like, if I get onto like fabric chairs and whatnot,
Yeah.
I'm fine. I don't sweat as much.
Yeah, I think it's because leather is a thicker texture and leather absorbs more of the heat and our body heat rather than what a fabric chair. Like, unluckily, my couch, what I'm sitting on now, is fabric, so it doesn't get that hot. But my old furniture I had was a leather settee, and oh my god, literally as soon as it got the most tiniest bit of heat on, I felt like I was burning. So I got rid
Right.
of it, and now I love my sofa I'm on now because this couch is absolutely soft. It's not itchy. And I'm like, I can't stand anything getting hot on my skin. It drives me nuts.
Well, and that's just like literally most of my chairs, except for that green chair back there,
Right.
is leather. The chair
Yeah.
I'm sitting in now is leather. The chair I sit in to play my video games is leather. The couch I sit have in my room that I don't sit on is leather. Why? Because all of Roy's sisters is leather. Do you know how many times I go outside just to get away from the
Oh
leather?
yeah, I can imagine. Oh yeah.
Well, they have like a lot of chihuahuas, and when they do end up having seizures or whatever, because chihuahuas are prone to have seizures,
Yeah.
you can't hold your body functions in when you having a seizure, and that's why they have
No.
the leather, because they put that protection shit up on it so that way
Yeah.
it's easily wiped off.
Yeah.
And so it, like, all of their stuff is leather so it don't sink through, and it's like, I'm okay. I'm gonna go sit in the chair because they
Right.
do have a kitchen table with chairs, and a lot of times that's where you'll see me sitting because it's not as hot. Now, like, if it's not hot outside, I'm totally fine with like whatever. But if it's hot outside or hot in your in the house, I would rather sit on a like fabric material than leather. It's
Yeah.
81
Oh
here
yeah.
right now. I don't like this heat one bit. It's too hot. 81. I would take 81 over the 104 we had the last 2 days. Right now, it's
Yeah.
not bad. It's 83, but 104 and no AC.
Oh, right.
You
That.
lay in bed, sprawled out, and wish to God you could die because it's too
Yeah, I can
hot.
imagine.
You
I'm
don't
lucky
do
here in the UK.
nothing.
It doesn't really get that hot. Like the hottest we've had here, what in the last 3 4 days is about 24, 25 degrees. Like, but the hottest we had this time last year was 44 degrees, and the roads outside were melting. Literally, the tar was literally melting. It was that was how hot it was last year, but this year it hasn't got that hot yet. But even for mid 20s this time now is getting quite warm. And it's like I've actually got two little windows open behind me here just to get some air in because it's been so muggy all day.
20 is 68 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
It feels like 95 or 100. It's awful. My brother lives in San Antonio, Texas, and it's 90 something down there. It feels like 110 heat index. He told me, ugh. Yeah, exactly. What up, Dorian? The heat,
What's up,
okay.
Dorian?
And the thing is like, here's the difference between Texas, Mexico, New Mexico, you know, Arkansas, Louisiana, Florida, all of them, the
Yeah.
higher temperature ones, is we have a dry heat.
Right.
which ain't as bad as a humid heat. Because a humid heat, you walk outside and you're dripping wet and you didn't even sweat. And it's because of all the humidity in the air.
Right.
So the more humid the air is, the more hot you're gonna feel.
Yeah.
Or well, not really. You're gonna feel cool, but you're gonna feel hot. Down here, it's like a dry heat, so like you're not feeling fucking anything compared to up there, but
Yeah.
it still gets into like the hundreds. I know in Arizona somebody had like a penny on their the seat of their car and they sat down and they ended up getting like a burn from it.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, because it gets so hot down here. And up north, I used to be the one bitching all the time. Like, it's 80 some degrees. And I'm down here and I'm like, it's fucking 80 some degrees. I'm going to go die in a fucking cooler. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Like, it's totally two different heats. And
Yeah.
I didn't realize how bad it was because normally I'm down here during the winter, during the winter and not during the summer.
Right.
Last year I was down here during the summer, but we had central AC. So, like, we didn't go outside very much because fuck you, it's hot.
Right.
No AC, fucking my room, and so I'm pretty sure everybody can hear the fans going. I turned one fan off. If that tells you, I turned one fan off. There is two fans blowing on me right now from behind.
Okay, nice.
It'll cool off to be in the low 70s tonight there, so that should be much nicer. I love it when it's much cooler out. Yeah, by then you're covering up because you're going from 100 to fucking 70 and you're covering up because it just dropped 30 degrees and you're cold.
Yeah, we're lucky we don't get that hot here. Like, literally the hottest we get is probably in the next probably 3 or 4 weeks here. It'll probably get up to about 33, 34 degrees during the day, and it'll drop down to about 10, 12 degrees at night. So it'll drop down a little bit more cooler, but
right
during the day it's so sticky, it's horrible.
Well, and then you go from like, and this is where temperature falls in with anything because like you go Minnesota starting in August, it starts getting cool. Yeah. Like I went up there for my birthday. August 3rd, I went up there for my birthday and I was throwing sweaters on because I was freezing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I went back to Iowa and August is still warm. It's not freezing.
No, so you got to adjust to the heat change, yeah.
I come down to Texas in August and it's still blistering hot. All the way up until like November.
Right.
It's hot. Like, and then you get like 2 weeks of freezing ass cold weather and then you're going back up to hot. Like, you get 2 weeks of hell and you get 2 weeks of freezing down here. Every place else, like the seasons, they actually change. You got fall, you got winter, you got spring, and then you got construction season.
Right. Yeah.
Texas is literally 2 weeks of winter, construction season, 2 weeks of scorching hell, construction season.
Yeah, the UK is we're very solid in our seasons. I must admit, like we from December till February we're in winter, and then March till May we're in spring, and then June until August is summer, then we're in autumn from September till November.
Right. Yeah, Madison, beat it with in any apartment or house. The fans are always going, whether
Yeah,
it be
my
your
fan will be
ceiling
out next week.
fans or your like 80 million fans or your AC or whatever. There is always some circulation going. And those people that have no circulation in their house, no fans, no any AC, any of that, I don't know how they can stand standard air.
Yeah, we unfortunately we don't have AC here either, so we have to literally rely on either getting our own fans or like opening windows for the circulation. You know, we don't really have what you guys have, which is a bit annoying because when it does get hot here, we don't cope. Like the UK goes into complete utter meltdown where it's like, oh, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot. And then like there's you guys who are actually in blistering heat and really bad heat, and then we're sitting over here going, oh my god, 30 degrees, it's too hot, and everyone's frigging getting upset because of how overstimulated they're getting and how they're getting sunburn. And I'm just like, good god, what the hell are we moaning about? Like, our weather's not as bad as yours. And like, it's nuts.
Ceiling fans make a big difference on changing the air temperature because you go into a let's any apartment and they don't have a ceiling fan and you don't have a fan going, that air circulation does not move,
No.
which is called stagnant air.
Yeah,
It's
which isn't
just,
good.
and when you start circulating that air, it does cool you down a lot.
Yeah.
And if you're one of the people like I am and you're going to bed, there is no stagnant air. I need a fan blowing on me.
Yeah.
Which I'm lucky I have 3 fans in my room.
Yeah, I have a fan that's in my bedroom that's on my bedside table, and I have it on the low setting at night so I can, because I need to have some fresh air circulating to help me sleep. Because otherwise, I lay here and I'm like, I just want to sleep, I just want to sleep, and then I can't, and then I end up having my fan just blowing on me. So at least that air helps you get sleepy. And I'm like, okay.
Right.
Otherwise, I can't sleep without the fan being on.
Well, you got the air circulate, the fan. A lot of people sleep with fans blowing on them, even in the wintertime. I'm one of those people.
Oh yeah, I do too. Oh yeah.
It's a white noise. Like I still have my fan, like my computer, or not my computer, but like my YouTube playing at night. But I still have to have that fan on me because it has a white noise in it that's calming. And again, that falls in with almost texture because yes, texture is cool, hot, whatever, lots of different textures. But if you don't have the cooling texture, you don't have that white noise. And a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, have to have their lights on.
Yeah.
Or they have to have a nightlight. And I did not realize how many adults had to have a nightlight on.
I used to have a nightlight up until I was about 10, 11. I used to have a nightlight on. I couldn't sleep without it. And then now, if I'm like here at home, I just leave my light shade on above me here, and I just sleep with the light shade on because I don't like sleeping in the dark. It just being in the dark frightens me. It just doesn't make me feel very happy.
Right. And I'm the same way. I cannot sleep in pitch black.
No, it gives me the creeps. It's like I've been sitting here in the dark before, and I'm like, I don't like this. This is not good. This makes me feel like someone's watching me, and I have to have the light on. I don't like it.
I have LED lights on my computer that like shine out towards my bed. Great night light.
Yeah.
Love it. I have a street light that comes in through my window. Great night light. I love it. But if everything is pitch black, I will wake up because I cannot have it. I will wake up from a deep sleep because my shit just went black and I'm trying to figure out why.
Yeah, this is the thing. Me and Lunatic Dad have talked about in private before when I've been on phone calls with him. And there was one time we were on a phone call and he was at work and he'd been called off work because of the weather. So he was like, "Oh, I'm on my way home, Jem. Do you want to hop on a call?" I was like, "Sure." So I hopped on a call with him, and he was driving, and it went from being light to very, very dark, very, very quickly because it was in your guys' winter time, and I was sitting here and it was like dark outside, like it is for me now. And so I was like, "Okay, so I'm talking to you in the dark. I'm talking to you in the light from your end, then I'm seeing dark in your end." And literally, that was like, "Gemma, it's getting late for you, like early in the morning, go to bed, you look really tired." I'm like, "No, because Dad, I don't want you getting back to your house in the dark. You've got snow coming down, you've got a storm coming down. Literally, all I can see is all this wind and snow going like this."
Yeah.
No, I'm not getting off the phone until I know you're home, you're out of that truck, you're in the door, then I'll go off and go to bed. And he's like, "You're so stubborn, you're so awkward." I'm like, "No, because
I'd rather see you safe
I'd rather see
than
you
sleep.
safe than me go to sleep in the pitch black and see you in the black." He was like, "That's so silly, Gemma." I'm like, "No, because it's a case of me going, I don't want to be in the dark myself. I'd rather see you be home safe and then I'm in the light. So I don't have to worry about being dark or being on my own." And he's like, "That's so silly." He goes, "Why would you do that?" I'm like, "Because it's better for me to be in the light and not be in the dark sitting here talking to you. Whereas I can sit here and now think, oh, at least I know Dad's going to sleep well." And he got so angry with me about it. He's like, "God damn you, Jimmy, you're so stubborn." I'm like, "No,
Well,
because it's
it's
safety."
not just, it's just not like literally, if my phone actually has volume on, which a lot of them don't, which is why people call and I never hear it. If I wake up to your phone call and you're saying, "I'm tired, I want to go to bed, I still have so many hours of driving," I'll be like, "All right, bitch, let's talk. What do you want to talk about?" And just talk to him. I don't
Yeah,
care. I'll wake up from a dead sleep just so that way I can talk to him. Yes,
right.
Madison, I snore louder than my phone can ring, and that's the truth. Roy can hear me snore all the way out
Oh,
in the
yeah,
living room.
I snore too. I'm not going to say I don't because my dad actually said to me last year when we went camping, he was like, "God damn, Jim," he goes, "the only thing that I get annoyed with you about," he goes, "us having to share a tent," he goes, "and two, you snore like hell, and now we sleep in separate tents because my dad literally can't sleep with me snoring, so I sleep in my own
I
tent."
have sleep apnea, but because I haven't got to the doctor that prescribed my sleep apnea machine,
Okay.
I haven't been able to get any of the filters or anything like that. And it's like, why the fuck am I going to have to sit here and do that? I can literally go online and pay for it myself.
Right.
I'm so tired of the insurance here. It's fucking
We're,
and
we're, we're very lucky and talk about insurances and stuff. Like the UK is very different from you guys. Like, yes, there is some insurances that you have to pay with regards to healthcare, especially dental care. Dental care is a massive big issue here. But if you're on low income or you're identified as being disabled or mentally ill, you do get help with your healthcare. I'm very lucky because of being disabled and what they class as severely mentally disabled, that
yeah,
I get help with my healthcare, which sounds bad because I don't class myself as severe mentally ill, but the UK government sees me as a
right. Well,
mental.
I get insurance through SSI and whatnot. That ain't the issue. I have insurance. It's the fact I don't want to go pay $75 for a fucking copayment to go see a goddamn doctor to tell me, "Hey, you need this." I would rather just go ahead, go online, get what I
Yeah,
need, and boom, I'm right. If I need a refill, I can just pay it.
yeah,
If I'm gonna have to wait 3 months for fucking my order to hit my house anyways, I'm just gonna go on Amazon, pay the fucking shit when I need it.
right,
And I'm gonna get the supplies I need and that I like. Like I
right,
don't like things up my nose or my nose beat up because I've had rhinoplasty surgery.
Oh, okay.
twice on my nose because my nose was broken, and then all of the little, you have like little meat areas in your nose.
Yeah, the vertebrae. Yeah.
Yeah, all of them were swollen to the point I couldn't breathe them out of my nose, and they had to go in and cut them all out.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I've had that surgery. So having anything up near my nose really irritates me. But I'm a
Yeah.
nose breather. When I sleep at night, I used to think I slept, I would breathe through my throat. No, I'm a nose breather, and that's a lot
Yeah.
of the
Me
times
too. Yeah.
where the snoring comes in, because you're breathing in your nose and then either out through your mouth or out through your nose, but
Yeah.
that sound comes through your nose. And that's why they always say just roll you over if you're snoring. Just roll them over. But
Yeah.
so
I know. I know breathe. Yeah.
having anything pushed up against my nose ends up hurting for like 3 days afterwards. And it's like, I don't like this one. I can't
No.
have this one. And they're like, well, that's what you ordered the first time. I'm like, that's because I used to have the one that just went over your nose, not fucking
Yeah.
up your nose. So I'm just going to go ahead and order what I want, and I'm going to get my CPAP, which also, did you know that if you have sleep apnea, it affects your weight
No, I didn't know that. No.
because your body can never get fully rested.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because it has a hard time breathing, so your body never gets fully rested, so it can't heal
Oh,
itself.
yeah, it store. Yeah, yeah, it stores the weight. Yeah, yeah.
And that's why you always
Oh.
feel tired, and you always feel like you got a fucking migraine when you wake up in the morning, because you
Oh, yeah,
lose
I've got
oxygen while
migraine.
you
So,
sleep.
right.
Oh, they do. And texture on migraines. Oh,
Oh, that's the worst. Yeah, my migraines. I get the pain. I know the way I know I'm getting one is because it hits my jaw, and the pain will start at my jawbone here, and I feel like pressure on my jaw. Sometimes, because sometimes I've run my dentist and gone, "Ow, I've got this really like throbbing pain in my jaw," and I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, have I got an infection or something? So I've been to dentists and they're like, Gemma, there's nothing there. There's no liquid. There's no abscess. There's no nothing.
nothing.
I'm like, why the hell am I getting such bad pain? Like every time I touch my jaw here, and then they go, you do get migraines a lot, don't you? I went, yeah. You go, the migraines doesn't just hit your head, Gemma. For you, it goes to your teeth first, and then it goes from having the pain in my teeth straight up to my head. And I'm
Right.
like, so now every time I know I get the tiniest little bit of pain here down in my teeth, I'm like, oh shit.
Your migraine's about to hit.
Yeah,
See,
and it's
me,
horrible. I hate it because it feels like I've got toothache.
this sounds horrible, but whenever I hit a migraine, literally, I sleep in the bathtub because
Oh,
I will
okay.
shut the lights off. I have the water just perfect. And I put the back of my head right here
Yeah,
up against the tub. And
right.
the pressure from that numbs my head enough that I could get some sleep, and that normally heals my headache.
Yeah.
But then when I wake up, my head is numb, and I go to lift my head up, all that blood circulates right back to my head.
Oh, that's the worst. Oh, yeah.
And it's like, oh, my head.
This is another technical thing that people don't know because, like, when you have like, a migraine or headaches, the pressure of the blood building up from being at the back of your head to the front, it also for me feels like I've got this massive big lump, and also it's like whoosh, and it just comes
Yeah.
from being at the back of my head to bang, and the front of my head, like I feel
Well,
like
and then
someone's got their fists and they're literally digging their fists into the front of my head, and I'm like, will you go away? Like, it's horrendous. I hate it. The
I
pain
don't
is
take nothing for my migraines. That's how I get rid of my migraines. Because I used
Yeah.
to have to go in and get shots for my migraines. They had to give me a shot of Demerol and um Benadryl. The
Oh yeah,
Benadryl would
Benadryl,
knock
yeah.
me out to the point where I could sleep. The Demerol would knock the pain down enough so I could sleep.
Yeah.
And instead of going and getting medication for it, I'm like, all right, I got to figure out a way. Well, my mom's like, go take a hot bath or a cool, not a hot, like a warm bath.
Yeah, warm bath.
And
Yeah,
the
yeah.
reason why is because think about it. You're in a bath. That water is going to slowly cool down. You're going to get in. You're like, oh, your head hurts. You lean your head back, cover your eyes with a cool cloth. And then as the water changes, your body system changes and it gets that blood circulating.
Right.
And that's what a lot of it is the blood vessels in your brain are so swollen they can't let the blood through, so then your brain hurts.
Right.
And that's why all your senses increase, because your brain's in overdrive. It needs that blood to survive.
Right.
So everything's in overdrive. Your
Oh yeah.
textures, your sound, like you can hear. Now, my kids used to hate it because I'd be like, go play outside. I got a fucking migraine.
Oh yeah.
I'm in the back room of my apartment at that time, and I could hear every word my daughter was saying to me, saying outside. And it's like,
Yeah.
stop fucking yelling.
Oh yeah.
And my daughter goes, Mom, I'm talking. I go, talk in a whisper. She goes,
Yeah, talk
but
quiet.
why?
Yeah.
And it's like, my head hurts. And now she gets those migraines. And it's genetics on if you get migraines or not. It's 100%. But she gets those migraines and she's like, the dogs are breathing and it hurts my head. It's like, fucking told you.
Exactly. Unless someone experiences it, they don't know. This is the thing. Like, people are very quick to judge on certain things, and like we discussed this earlier, like offline, people don't understand what pain and texture is like for a lot of people. And like I said to you earlier, with me, when I get overstimulated, it's a case of I want every little sound and noise and outside noise just to fucking stop. Like, I can't cope with people making noise, or I can hear someone on their cell phone, or
Yep.
the TV blaring. I'm like, just shut up. Ah.
Which, by the way, this whole conversation started because she was overstimulated, and she knows
Yes.
I'm a safe zone. And what, 5-10 minutes into that conversation, we're laughing and giggling just like we are now. And
Yeah.
the reason why is because not only did I make her think outside of the box, which
Yeah.
a lot of people only think inside the box, only look inside the box.
Yeah.
It's my dad best explained it this way. You give somebody a present. Let's say I give you a present. I
Okay.
give you a box. You
Yeah.
unwrap the box.
Yeah.
You look inside the box. It's empty.
Right. Yeah.
You're going to get mad. But you didn't notice what I wrapped that box in. What did I wrap that box in? It could be money. You know how
Right.
they have those little envelopes that you could show,
Yeah. Yeah.
make like that train that you pull out of cakes?
Yeah.
I could literally have put money in each one of those little envelopes and made it look like wallpaper or wrapping paper, and you unwrap it. You're gonna be like, why the fuck did you give me an empty box? I'm gonna be like, I didn't. I wrapped your present in, or I
Yeah.
wrapped the box in your present.
Okay.
Well, why did you do that? Make you think outside the box.
Yeah, because this is the thing. Froggy helped me to think more clearly and out of the box because I was so in a overstimulated mindset that I was not able to see things in a clearer perspective. And when Froggy explained what I was going through, and then she helped me to overcome that by making me laugh and telling me ways of coping better, I'm like, huh? Okay, what? And then now I'm sitting here going, why the hell
Was
did I
right?
what was I upset about? Like now I'm sitting here going, that was pointless because it was so stupid. And now I'm like,
Well,
it's people need to understand that I can go from being overstimulated to fine within sometimes within minutes. Like sometimes it can be hours, but
if people take you out of that overstimulated aspect, and I taught you how to get out of that aspect.
yes,
And I'm going to teach everybody on this panel how to get out of that aspect. You're overstimulated. Sounds are driving you nuts. The fans are driving you nuts. Birds are tweeting outside. Oh God, there's so much going on around my head. I can't take it. I can't take it. Take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath. I'm okay. Things are going around outside, but I'm okay. I'm
Right.
alive. I can breathe. Get your mind thinking, I'm okay. Breathe. I'm okay. And just by taking that, you're automatically taking, because when you're overstimulated, you're breathing heavy.
Yeah.
I got to take a deep breath. Breathe in. Your mind automatically focuses on taking that deep breath. It takes everything out of the aspects. You don't hear shit now.
No.
Then you say, I'm okay. I'm not okay, but it's okay. I'm okay.
Right. This is what me and Froggy were saying earlier,
And you repeat it until that fucking whatever was causing it to stop. And then you stop and you sit. Once you get your mind clear to the point you can actually think and focus, you're like, I was mad because somebody yelled at me. And this is just a general statement because my son does this shit all the time. He gets mad because I raised my boys. But what were they going through at that time? Oh, shit. Mom's got a headache. She's in pain. I'm making consistent noise. I'm irritating her. She's overstimulated, so she snaps. That's why mom yelled at me. Okay. I understand why mom yelled at me now. I'm going to move on to, I'm going to go apologize and go do whatever. And I've taught my kid how to do this.
Yeah.
After he got in the fight, which I let him have that fight. I didn't yell at him. People like bullying on new people, and while Jordan used to always used to run and tell the teacher, which teacher's pet, snitch, snitch, snitch. Okay, well then he started just ignoring them like everybody tells him to do. Why you ignoring me? Why you ignoring me? Why you ignoring me? Which would piss him off. They get the reaction. Well, finally somebody got the reaction they didn't want. And now people leave him alone because Jordan's statement to him was, go sleep in the fucking corner. You want to sleep? Go sleep in the corner. Key thing about my kid, he can sleep anywhere except a bed.
Right. Okay.
This child has a bed. Do you know where he chooses to sleep?
No.
On the floor.
Oh. Okay.
He will sleep in a chair and not on the bed. He will sleep anywhere. He hates sleeping in a bed. I don't know why. I think it's a texture because of the bed, a texture, which a lot of people don't realize. Like, I can't sleep without sheets. It makes me itchy. It makes me feel dirty.
Yeah.
Bed is clean, but I cannot do it. I got to have sheets. And I gotta have clean sheets at that. Like if I know my sheets got dirty that day, they are getting removed and thrown in the washer. I cannot have dirty sheets because I feel dirty then.
Yeah.
And there's so like he's used to, especially at school when he was young. Well, even now, like if he's having a bad day, they'd tell him go sit in the corner and relax. Well, Jordan would fall asleep in the corner.
Yeah.
So Jordan's idea of if you're fucking tired, go sleep in the corner makes sense to him.
Yeah.
Piss the dude off. And Jordan just let him have it because, you know, fuck you. You don't come up to me. You don't put your finger in my face. You don't need to do that shit.
No, you don't. No.
And, but it just, little things can irritate people so fucking much.
Oh,
and I'm one of those. Like when Jordan talks to a dog, he'll talk in this high pitch voice, and I can't stand it. Automatic fucking headache. It's like, Jordan, stop. Why are you getting mad? Because you're driving me to drink. Just like he don't like when we yell at him.
There's certain high pitched noises or things that I don't tolerate. Like, for instance, I live near my local hospital, and unfortunately, I'm on a road where ambulances and police cars use it as a cut through. And oh my god, there is some days I'm sitting here and I'm trying to record videos, or I'm about to go out the door to go and get groceries, and the first thing I will hear as soon as I step my foot out of that door and I'm standing there trying to put my headphones on. Before I get the chance to put my headphones on, that woohoo, woohoo, woohoo already is hit my head, and I'm like, fuck this. I come back in, I slam the door, I'm like, fuck off, go away, because it literally hits my head within that second. I'm done. That's it.
Right, and that's why those earbuds would work great for you. Not the earbuds, but the earplugs. They have special earplugs that you can hear people talk, but you don't hear all the background noise. And my daughter says they are a fucking gem because they've been doing construction in the basement.
I can't wait to get some. I need to get some because...
And she put them in and she's just like, it's a total breath because you're not hearing the do 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 of the hammer. You're not hearing the bickering. You're just like, if somebody comes talk to you, you can hear it, but like if they're away from you, you're not going to hear it.
No, exactly. This is the thing.
So much sound away from people, and it's not like normal earplugs where you put them in and they can talk to you. No, these ones are made for autistic people that need to calm down, or they get overstimulated. Not need to calm down. They get overstimulated. I said that wrong, but
no, it's fine.
And it's like, and that falls in with texture again because I can't have shit in my ear.
Oh god, no.
The feeling of things in my ear. I get an ear infection and it literally feels like I have a bug in my ear and I'm taking everything and just trying to scrape the fuck out of it. Well, that causes a bigger ear infection. Now I'm on different amoxicillins and shit like that because I just gave myself a bigger fucking ear infection, punctured my ear, you know, the shit like that. And it's and they're like, well, why did you do this? And it's like, because it was irritating me. Well, don't come to the doctor. I'd rather not, but okay.
Yeah, this is the thing, like, people like me and you, like, I'm on not your last stream, but a couple of weeks ago when we did a stream, and you know, I had an ear infection, and oh my god, and it was only one ear, luckily, so it wasn't both. But this ear here was driving me so crazy. Like every time I moved my head, or I was like, oh, And then it got to such a point where my ear was so sore, and I was like, "What the hell's wrong with me?" And I ended up getting my aunt to come around. She's a nurse, and I was like, "Look, just put something on it to stop it. Like, I can't." And she ended up getting this like little spatula thing. She dug it into my ear, and literally I had this like pop noise. I was like, "What the hell was that?" And she goes, "Right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, tip your head." And I literally went like that, and she literally had this like little tray, and all this like water liquid came like gushing out of my ear, and I'm like, "Oh." It still was took like the last 2 weeks for me to get my hearing back. It's actually been so puffy, and I'm like, "What the hell?" It was
She
horrendous. I
pulled
hated
the
it.
infection out. Yeah, and that's the fucking thing. I put hydrogen. Oh, I mix hydrogen peroxide and water, warm water, up, and I fucking tilt my ear and I put it in my ear and I'll leave it in there until I stop hearing that sizzle, and then I'll dip it out onto like toilet paper, and shit comes out of my ear
Yeah,
all the time, and it's like ugh. And what it is I
I
was taught at a very young age that's how you clean your ears. But let me tell you, I still put the Q-tip in there, just get that little Q-tip orgasm going on. And anybody that knows that when you're fucking cleaning out your ear and you just feel that Q-tip just go around, and you hear, you can hear better, and it's like, oh,
Oh yeah, I do that. I do it all the time. I always use a Q-tip and just go in the inside of my ear, and so I know that I can. Then I'm like, "Oh, yep, it's done." And then I just like, I'm
and it
very.
feels so much better. And that's what we call the Q-tip orgasm. When
Oh
you
yeah,
get that fucking feeling of, oh, instant
yeah, she's
relief.
heaven. Yeah, it's like, oh. And people say to me, "Gemma, you shouldn't do that because you're gonna end up making yourself ill again." I'm like, "Well, no, I'm not, because I don't friggin' push it in as far. I literally just touch the inside here, and then
Right. And
I
it's
don't
just
actually force it
enough.
into the
It's just enough to release whatever is irritating the
right,
fuck out of your ear.
right.
And
Oh,
I'm horrible with that one. Another thing that I'm horrible with, and I'm sure you hear it all the time, is I'll sit there and I'll play with things. Or if I have fingernails, I'll click them.
oh yeah, I do it all the time. Oh god, yeah.
And everybody's like, stop. And it's like, I can't stop. Just like
No,
shaking.
I do that all the time. I always click my fingers and like I fidget
Yeah.
and people
Yeah.
get annoyed with me. Yeah.
Or the bouncing of the leg. They're like, stop. You're going to stop. Well, I didn't realize how wonderful bouncing of the leg was
Oh, it's super relaxing. I do it all the
until
time.
I stopped for the longest time. And then I'm like, fuck, I'm bored. And I just
You
started bouncing my
you do
leg.
realize it's an actual natural body stim. Like I do it a lot. Like you may not see it now, but I'm actually got my leg on the edge of my couch here, and literally
And you're just shaking your foot.
my leg is literally going like this, like
Yep.
literally. And people
And
like,
besides for the fact that it's a natural stimuli, it keeps the body moving. And
yeah,
what is the one thing that they always say? A body at rest stays at rest. A body in motion stays in motion, which
right.
I'm going to break this down to the simplest terms because I didn't understand it until fucking I stopped really moving a lot. If you're at rest, you're not going to get up
No,
because your muscles are going to be relaxed. You're feeling relaxed. Well,
right.
what happens when you constantly stay at rest? You don't build the muscle
So,
mass that you
no,
need to be able to do what you got to do. So when you're walking and all of that, it starts hurting more because again, you're using those muscles
right.
after they've relaxed, and now your muscles are like, fuck you every step you take.
Oh yeah.
Well, I stopped doing that shaky of the leg. Well, that was most of my fucking exercise for a long time because, again, I'm very accident prone.
Oh yeah, me
I
too.
had
Yeah.
2 surgeries in 2 months. Literally, I just healed from one surgery and I jumped into another surgery. So, of course, I'm on bed rest. I ended up hurting, I think it was my lower spine.
Ooh.
And again, I'm on bed rest. I go to get up and every fucking bone in my body hurts. Why? Because I was so rested that to get up, it hurt.
Yeah, it's like a movement. Yeah.
All right. And the lack of movement. And I know there are a lot of people out there, especially me, my daughter, lunatic mom, my mom. When we're in so much pain, we just want to relax. But then we get nice and relaxed and it feels great. And then we get up and it hurts instantly. And the reason why is because we relax to the point we were comfortable, we're not in pain, but to move or anything afterwards, our body is automatically flaring up. And then everything is overstimulated because we're automatically in pain, and it takes a while to get out of that pain because our body takes a while to adjust to relax, moving. And everybody's like, well, why are you so damn lazy? Why don't you want to get up and do things? Bitch, it hurts. Well, yeah, it's going to hurt. It's only going to hurt for a little bit. No, it's going to hurt for that little bit. It's going to get back to the normal. Then I'm going to overdo it because I'm feeling fine and it's going to hurt again. So then I'm going to go lay down and relax and it's going to feel great. Then I'm going to get up and it's going to hurt again. It's a never ending battle of fucking pain.
Right. Yeah.
Which, once you're in pain, everything is overstimulated. Touch gets worse because all of your nerve endings are ripping on fire. You go to touch, I don't know, my vape. There's been many times I've touched my vape and it feels like literally my hand's on fire. My vape's not hot, but it feels like it's on fire. I've literally ended up getting blisters from my cell phone. And when I switched it to the other hand, it wasn't hot.
Right.
But because my hand thought it was hot, it burnt my hand.
Yeah.
My body reacted as if it was hot. And my daughter, she got this, she's pissed. You know how, like, you get those massage guns going?
Yeah.
They have those massage guns. My daughter got one, right? It feels so good. All of a sudden, she's got raw.
What's up, Scott?
What up, Scotty? She's got like raw, like rashes of forming every time she used it. Well, this last time was horrible. And I mean horrible. Like she had hives from this. But they really pushed in and got, a lot of her muscles out. And she's like, what the fuck is this? And I go, dearie, you're allergic to the gun. And she goes, what do you mean? She's allergic to vibration.
Oh, wow.
Anytime she's in like a massage chair or anything that vibrates, including running, her body brings out a allergic reaction. And that's why she would get hives. That's why she would get red. That's why it would feel like her nerve endings are on fire. And if you ever notice, I don't care how much pain I'm in, I do not use them.
Yeah.
Because it feels like it feels worse to use them than it does better.
Yeah.
Because my body acts like it's having an allergic reaction to it.
Right.
Well, because she uses it so much and she wasn't paying attention to the reaction that she has with it, it got worse. And I mean, the welts were literally this big on her back. She was in so much pain from it. And she's like, this is getting ridiculous. I'm allergic to vibration. And it's like, Chantel, And a lot of it goes in with fibromyalgia because our nerve endings are automatically on fire all the time.
Yeah.
Now you add in a stimuli
Right.
into that situation, which is a machine gun or any vibration, our body automatically reacts like it's on fire, like we're having an allergic reaction to the stimuli that we're doing.
Right. Yeah.
And it's as easy as going over a bumpy road, going down a bumpy road. I don't know if you have them over in the UK, but dirt roads, a lot of them, especially
have dirt roads,
after a storm, you get like a little bumpy thingy on there.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you go over that at fast enough, you're just right.
Yeah.
It causes allergic reaction in us.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Our body system acts like we're allergic to it.
Oh,
My brother was allergic to his own sweat.
Ouch.
So he could not sweat, which again is a texture issue because his body was, hey, I don't like this texture. I'm allergic to it.
Right.
And a lot of times people are like, well, you didn't, with being chicken, it ain't like a allergic reaction like my face swells up like you see on the movies or my throat swells shut. It feels like, welcome back. It feels like I'm allergic to chicken, or it feels like I can't breathe. It's not a full allergic reaction in my throat, it's in my lungs.
Right.
Which is fucking weird because all of a sudden I was sitting playing video games and I went on and got some tuna noodle casserole.
Okay.
I know you don't know what this is. It's tuna noodle. It's tuna salad. You know where the...
Yeah, I know what it is.
I call it tuna noodle casserole. Anyways, I got some. They put chicken in it. I didn't know they put chicken in it because I just ate some.
Okay.
They didn't put chicken in mine.
Okay. He says don't mention it on here.
No, because I don't know where that phone is. We kind of cleaned and I lost the phone. Oh, that phone's on the charger. I'll get it afterwards. But oh shit, I was supposed to do something. Just log Roy out. It's fun. But I didn't know they had chicken in it, and I'm sitting here playing video games, and I think I was playing with Cody and Joker. And I'm sitting here playing, laughing, joking, and all of a sudden, all you hear is
Dorian, take care.
See you, Dorian. And everybody's like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, I can't breathe. And they're like, what'd you eat? I'm like, tuna noodle salad. That's what I ate earlier. And I called my daughter. I'm like, was there chicken in that tuna noodle salad? And she goes, I don't know, Mom. I didn't eat none, but you're going to the ER. I'm like, no. Just give me some Benadryl. I took 4 fucking Benadryl before I could breathe.
Oh, that's scary.
So literally, the one time I ate chicken, it wasn't even on purpose. Like, I'm eating pizza at a all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. You think that shit was fucking labeled, right?
Right.
I'm sitting here and I'm just eating, and all of a sudden, Roy goes, fuck. And
yeah.
he goes, go get in the truck. And he took me to the ER, and he goes, this is what happens every time she eats chicken. They go, well, it's not an allergic reaction because it's not in her throat. She can swallow just fine. He goes, it's an allergic reaction in her lungs.
Yeah, it's the lack of air, and yeah.
They had to give me seven Benadryl shots of Benadryl, because apparently I ate enough chicken off of 2 slices of pizza. I ate enough chicken to cause that big of a reaction. And I went in and got an allergy test, and they're like, you're not allergic to chicken. It shows you're not allergic to chicken, but your body reacts like you're allergic to chicken.
Oh, wow.
Which is why my lungs act like that. So I could eat it. It's just going to stop me from breathing. It's not going to swallow my throat shut.
No.
I'm just going to stop breathing.
That's scary, yeah.
And it will put me in the hospital. But it's not a regular allergic reaction where most people is.
Yeah.
It's an allergic reaction the way my body produces it. Just like if a lot of my allergic reactions go to my lungs, except for fish and turkey. I throw up massively over fish and turkey. What's up, trucker?
What's up, Scott?
Like, it's fucking weird. And
yeah, the body is a weird function. And talking of the body acting up, I'm gonna have to shoot soon. My body is telling me I'm about to enter a massive sensory overburn, and then my body is actually feeling like I'm gonna have flames.
Hey, you know what? We could end it here. Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody your final goodbyes, and we'll end it here so that way you're not overstimulated. I just got you out of it overstimulated. We don't need you to go in another one.
So, guys, I will say, just be careful how you speak to people and who have disabilities. And I'm very grateful that Foggy gives me the platform to be able to speak about these things, because it's something that needs to be addressed. This is the raw real state. You'll see my autism and my sensory issues, my texture issues, and my body's now deciding to tell me that it's going to tell me to F you in a second. And I can really feel my back going hot. And so literally I can feel my back going from one hot stage to like now I can feel my shoulders. I'm like, yeah, this is
it's time for you to go.
So I need to go. So thank you so much, Foggy, and everyone for being so cool. But I'm going to have to jet because I'm literally, my back's about to burn.
All right. Love you, honey.
Love you. Bye, guys.
Bye. And yes, Lunatic Trucker. All right, guys. I hope you all had an amazing time. I hope you enjoyed this show. We love you all. Thank you for coming out. Bye.